Atlanta News First, staying on top of breaking news at noon, an ongoing search for the gunman who fatally shot conservative activist Charlie Kirk. I'm Syria Sandlin.
And I'm Brooks Baptiste. Kirk was a close ally of President Donald Trump. He was shot dead from a distant rooftop at the Utah Valley University campus. Investigators believe that shooter jumped off of a roof and fled into a neighborhood after firing just one shot. Officials have not identified a suspect, but they believe whoever pulled the trigger blended in on the Utah University campus. Investigators say they have recovered the weapon that they believe was used in this deadly shooting.
We do have good video footage of this individual. We are not going to release that at this time.
We have recovered what we believe is the weapon that was used in yesterday's shooting. It is a high-powered bolt-action rifle. That rifle was recovered in a wooded area where the shooter had fled.
President Trump says he posthumously plans to award conservative activist and ally Charlie Kirk the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Today